They're going to be fine for the next 2 rounds. They also have a couple of key ultimates that are going to be coming up in the following 2 rounds, maybe even in this next one. But Lucas's ace here gets him right back onto a Nightfall.
At this tournament,
Sure.
But they could have flipped their comps however they want. They could have made a lot of adjustments in 2 months here.
Yeah, and I think the other part about that is like GravNet plus salvos. Got the sentry turret at mid to try to keep that honest. And yeah, T-Virus right here in the corner may get some action after that little double happens through the middle.
Okay, the practice range diff from Tech, just the 3K off mid. Okay, this Sentinel diff is insane. Abo, welcome.
For it. Let's get going. Round 3, action ensues over. And how about the Sheriff play from TEC? Another one goes through, but again, the riflery a little bit too strong as Heretics are able to trade things back to a 4v3. So everything is looking solid here. Knife does come through, doesn't seem to reveal though onto where exactly Abo is. So is there a chance for her to get the Stinger into play? But no.
Beautiful
Heretics
flash.
get 2, and that should be a plant and likely the round. And it's also try to force some repurchases. That's the other big news about this. Try to make this bonus TEC, or will they wait and just try to scale and lurk once they eventually hit some presence at A? And there we go. That's enough. That's going to keep the defense even more securely planted onto B. Should be a wide open A site.
Wants to be at the front door to try and straight through and prevent the plan, but Benji, the ultimate backup plan. Great support from Heretics. They have been a threat on the A side.
Yeah, that's an expensive round right there for Titan. Flawless for Team Heretics, but more importantly,
It's a spike. Now Tech are on a save. Sheriffs have been
so
nice. Good. What a shock.
for the side of TEC, dark cover will not block the line of sight for Lucas completely, so he'll get a read. The commitment is on the way in. Paranoia cuts across the site. Abo gets isolated. Nanostorm at the backside of the site, and Woot will push forward. Really clean stuff coming through as Heretics clean things up, leaving Haodong by himself.
This A site has been the secret sauce. Deep into B main, droning up. Heretics is going to discover maybe T-Virus. No,
Yeah, I
maybe,
think they saw the
but
head one.
be able to dash out. Worst case. No, T-Virus is here to stay, ready to infect Heretics. And the second kill too before the trade, and a lot of distractions when you have the Hunter's Fury from Lucas thrown into the picture.
You do ski just enough of him with the Aldrin. You commit the null command saying you cannot dash out. You have to hold your ground here. You separate a touch with the Hunter's Fury, but then you get 2 from T-Virus, Luke, which is just unbelievable out of him. Hunter's Fury he used in the previous round, but the suppression off the knife from the offensive side is key, and yeah, first blood tallied for Team Heretics.
It's really good information off the Woot knife, getting that ping and
Split the difference on ropes. Abo down low, trying to get something out of the crossfire setup, but yeah, nothing there. And TEC get absolutely wiped off the floor with another flawless round for Team Heretics.
provided so much info to get the ball rolling. And you're going up against Sheriffs, but that's where Abo had that 3K. You have the lockdown, and T-Virus is cooked, and Lucas had help from the Viper wall and Heretics firing squad.
Yeah, just
still too good.
Pop execute right there from Team Heretics. In the past, they felt things out with things like a knife or an owl drone. This time, they just kind of walk Mini Boo up 410. Be at all. You even see like an offensive ping. Yeah, an offensive ping goes over to Closet, so they know that this could potentially be a play. Luke misses his first shot, though. Haodong kicks things off with a lurking play.
And that's good that you're able to dash out at least, keep that up, and keep that power position. But there is going to be a flank to worry about, and Heretics have to just evacuate. All because of this lockdown, and you're still trying to get a plant off, and it's not going to happen.
Nope, clean. That again, that just, you know, in terms of how Titan set that round up.
Are caught off guard and forces Heretics to recenter themselves at A, and T-Virus still at
nice shot.
Oh, the Colette is insane! And he holds on more. The dash and Heretics are on the chase, but they find themselves on their backs, and Tech, I should say, close to tying things up.
You help out just to try to watch that cross. T-Virus, the micro moment from Jet to also just kind of blind out that recon dart. Don't give away your position. You have to hit your shot, and you do.
Through all the pits.
Wow.
It's crazy. Oh, wait, Mini Boo's gonna stick this? He's insane. And he's been spotted, at least knows where the op is. But there is a 3 versus 2 engagement on the front lines of B main. And Coco gets away with 2 before Benji finishes off that story in a good way.
Watch out for Abo. Quick on the rotation underneath Tube. Can try to stop this plant with Nanos. You also have the Hunter's Fury to break this down. Absolutely perfect read from Titan to deal with that quick from the shadows teleport.
Trying to force Abo out of cover. Spike being tapped. There is the swing, and Abo's looking so good today.
So good from Titan Esports. Just create a little bit of doubt. They also need to be careful of the flank as that turret that was placed, that closet was dealt with at range early through A, and yeah.
Now have to fight for yellow box control and left. Just the solo swing, and the recon is a distraction, and oh my god, Benji and Boo do their best, and their best is enough. The pistol goes to Heretic. Just maybe catching that ankle of T-Virus very soon, and Mini Boo does not care what you throw at him, and throws you out of the sight. Beautiful second shot, and now Wadanza gets another. The no scope, almost the 4K, and Boo finishes things off too.
So we'll see if they can find a way to muster that, as Lucas will connect onto first blood, off angle for Mini Boo punished. Knife will reveal a couple, but the long peek does not work out, and now Titan can just run forward. Yeah, no chance there for Boo, and it'll be a comfortable purchase win here for Titan.
There's an overwhelming Heretics in that encounter, and finding a way, Coco can make first contact, of course with a flash too, with Haodong ready to swing, and Wei Benji gets one, not the other, and it's Tech back in the lead. The lead just keeps changing. Are being patient. We'll see if that pays off.
Up and over goes the Jet. Lucas for one on the trade, but Rien's just getting the job done on the low ground. It's good for 3 before eventually being shut down. Boo, last one, standing now in the 1v2, rotating from the other site. This should be a post plant. Just comes down to where do you want to set it up if you're Tech.
Tech still stands, but for how long? Wait a minute, Boo. Close to the spike because of that wall. Now that that's gone, spamming through the box, Boo will touch the spike, and T-Virus will put him to bed. Kind of a YOLO type of Hunter's Fury, especially when you didn't get anything off the Woot knife that early, but A-side is popular, and so is Woot after a shot like that, and Rians has been holding it down for A, and wait a minute, thrifty opportunity, and Abo is dead too. What a round for Heretics.
Absolute momentum changer right there.
And here is Heretics cutting through the link. The smoke's in place to try and separate T-Virus from the rest, and it's the first lockdown, I believe, from Benji, and then the other. Okay, and now all the cards are on the table as Tech hopes to protect the spike, and a beautiful 3K from Haodong seals the deal for Tech.
That is absolutely brilliant, especially just, again, the knowledge and the wherewithal of Abo to sit here and say, okay, we've gotten about half of this plant gone. Time is going to be an issue here for Heretics. We haven't seen the lockdown yet. You know that Benji Fishy's close by. You know, more importantly, that Woot is rotating off of A. Fragment also here for this. A little bit messy as Tech makes their way forward.
Big battle of the mentals and battle of Adulas versus none, and Virus on the high ground and in the back of the minds of Heretics.
Benji Fishy on a bit of a lurk, but Mini Boo would have to supply all of the antics if this would be some sort of a bounce back round, and it will not happen. So 12-9 going to be the count here.
Heretics have run out of second chances. Drone won't ping Woot, and he falls back, but his omen's revealed, and Mini Boo, all the initiators working together. Man. That's a big first blood for T-Virus. Dodges a paranoia, won't be able to dash in.
So you just have to try to find a way to execute and break down this setup. Reveal is out. Mini Boo caught, and now Knives to try to put this over the finish line for Tech as they're gonna get the plant.
The top door, Rians is gonna need help, he needs luck, and Benji does cause a ruckus, and it's all over for Heretics. Tech take map 1.
Beautiful, beautiful stuff out of Tech. Just to kind of speak to the history for all you nerds out there, Heretics have not dropped this map since February, so it's been good, it's been clean, it's been pretty much perfect across all of EMEA. A little bit of pressure here at C. Paranoia at the ready. Here comes the retake quickly. Mood able to find one, Benji another, and the trade's good for Heretics as they're going to finish things off swiftly. Lose long and then just pop the double tap shield and try to stay on as long as humanly possible with support from Boo, who does get taken down by Abo, just right in the corner, even though the judge usually wins that battle.
There's the ISO wall leading, and Heretics haven't committed yet. Trying to still assess the positioning. You get the ping on the one, who tries to check the corner, but the smoke really messes things up for Heretics.
A little bit further back on the A site.
And T-Virus being much of a distraction as he can. A lot of util being thrown his way on top of the paranoia, and he's about to get chased down, and he'll keep Heretics busy while the rest of Tech make headway towards planting at B. Now the breach towards the right side.
Yeah, Lucas is
But now it's just Boo that is a threat. Both Boo and Mini Boo get things done for Heretics.
And look at the stun. Again, Heretics quickly onto site, trying to contest.
I was going to say the post play would have been strong, but the Hunter's Fury's brought out early to just help support T-Virus as best as you can. It gets Heretics scrambling, but they fight back with their own paranoia. Heretics are just shooting so well. And TEC, the numbers seemed even. And going blow for blow, it's now a 2 versus 2, and lucas tries to carve through the left side, but with Boo standing in his path, won't be dissuaded by the Yoru clone, and it's lucas that clutches.
At least towards long.
Howdong is gonna keep it,
Unreal.
but could not sneak up. Get out of that small room, hoping to escape through the window, and he doesn't even have to teleport still, so TEC chasing it down. Second one for Mini Boo. It's hunting season, but Coco.
Not likely you'd assume he pulls that here unless he gets a couple of kills randomly, which almost had a chance at re-ends. Shock Dart will land to chunk out some of the damage from shield. Benji drops, and then over the top Wu finishes things off. So 5-2 the count.
Now the knives are out for lucas, or
Interesting.
Luke.
Hold on, this is an interesting crossfire. We haven't seen this yet from Heretics, and it works out beautifully. Absolutely beautiful.
Spike down A.
Giving that to lucas would have been nice, but he's off on an adventure again, and Boo's looking for the ace, and he gets it! And scares the heck out of TEC going forward, tripling their score.
A little bit more real estate. Early Hunter's Fury. That's over towards the backside of C-Long, and it connects for a first blood. Virus is in trouble. He'll drop to Benji. And when you deal with an ISO that has the ability to kind of freely roam as they see fit, it just makes that agent that much more potent with the ability to throw things out like contingency and walls and things of the nature. Like right here, Abo's suppressed. Coco's weak, trying to get into the site. Sound Trigger on the Cyber Cage. Lockdown's here, but honestly for Heretics, they just don't give a toot. They don't care about that lockdown, and it's just too simple. I'm here for that.
Last round of the half, by the way, so at least we'll have the halftime. Make sure the fires are out, but T-Virus trying to start some fire over at B, and he just can't win that against Boo.
Hunter's Fury's in a really weird spot. You're going to have an opportunity here to get back in if your team Heretics. Howdong backside Gong is good. There's the kill contract being spent forward, and Mini Boo just saying, hey, how are you? Abo gets pulled into the kill contract. Spike does not end up getting into play. 9-3. Any cursors in chat?
I love to hear Heretics just get...
Which, at the moment, is looking like it's going to go for an initial poke at B. Crossfire set up on the way, and actually, T-Virus just spamming through the smoke. That'll work out. Double tap comes in late, and it gets broken. Ooh. So nice stuff there from Luke.
Who needs two duelists when you just got one really good one? Big double kill for TEC, but Boo still...
Benji going to be flooded, and that'll work out for another follow-up. TEC looking good, and they will follow things up nicely with a lucas double kill.
Out of Heretics, and using the ISO wall to just lead in, follow up with Boo, who's gonna have to hold it down, and he clutches and holds it solo, and now Heretics can stack onto the site, and Coco is being proactive.
Wow.
He gets his one.
On that next kind of play, but Woot didn't look all that comfortable coming on the site, but the thing about it is, you had everyone else, in particular Boo, who teleports to the top side of the box, and then try to, again, utilize this burst, but Abo through the door gets one, not enough to stay alive to keep the defense in the advantage, but...
Because the flashes from Coco will be on their way. It's all timing as Heretics got good pings off the recon and fire at T-Virus. This still get a knife in, a double kill with the Odin. Through all the chaos of the smokes, Heretics are behind.
There is no way. Your two defenders towards A, but here comes that walk down. Nanostorm placed on the corner will slow this up just a touch. Hunter's Fury for the offense, try to cut this back. Also the reset coming through for the defense.
Ooh, if you can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a Hunter's Fury perhaps, and good suppression from TEC, but the numbers in Heretics' favor, but Howdong with the big double could convert this for TEC.
Good reveal into Howdong deep, but the response for lucas clears the front side of the site. Now it's just down to re-ends.
lucas, he's such a hero when you need him the most for TEC. And luck and main character energy on his side, and Rians can't clutch, and TEC live on within now 3 rounds of Heretics. TEC are not taking any risks to peek out against Heretics, but you are giving them some space to get in. A teleport from Mini Boo, but the smoke that came out isolated that duelist. And TEC just held the crossfire. A has been impossible for Heretics to penetrate. And TEC will not allow them to to trade them around.
T-Virus has 9 flipping lives. It's trying to get some early aggression through Sewer. How Dong. Oh, he breaks the shield and finds the headshot on top of that.
You had Coco into the mix. Feels like Heretics have to pivot, but they don't have a lurk. They'd have to re-clear. They'd have to take the time to do so, and Abo win this round. Work off the info they can, and it's the exchange, but Lucas and Coco do all the work.
They commit the Rolling Thunder for this, but no, it looks like they are going to just, again, try to get this to an 11-11 count. Boo teleports away safely, wins the first 1v1 with Coco! No, not going to happen. And it's 11-11. Make a wish. Half by butt, dimensional drift, and kill contract could potentially get yourself an advantage here because Woot has the hero rifle, has to win the battle though! Oh no! Aba wins the first! Now it's just down to what Heretics can do by flooding onto the site.
Won't be forcing Heretics back. They're still going to be at the front. Tech think maybe they have space to play with. Coco fragged up close, and Abo at least trades, and he stepped up to the plate. And up next, it's Benji.
Security tool.
One enemy remaining.
They were insecure about Garage. A 2 versus 1. Rians backs away. Lucas has done it again.
Unbelievable composure from Titan.
Now a Hunter's Fury on the offense. The red carpet laid in blood. It's first blood, but Coco double kill. What?
Again, revealed and damage. It doesn't make a damn difference. 3v2. And they may make contact here, Jen.
And it all comes down to this, and Heretics have to lock in, and with at least the power of friendship, they just got to focus on also getting this round. And the spike planted on the other side of a smoke.
Dark cover replaced.
On the other side of the odds as well. As Heretics, the spike is dropped. It's all up to Rians. Oh, and he gets it. Okay, he gets Abo. It's the ultimate showdown. And Howdog, couple seconds left. Around it locks. Heretics. OT.
Anos from in the corner. Do they have the idea that someone's playing close and tight on the door? This could be massive. But no, Abo doesn't predict it. Mini Boo.
If Tech were going to keep trying to hit B, now it's a paranoia leading Tech into an A hit. The recon gets the attention of Tech. Heretics have limited info. Tech get deeper into sight. This ISO is everything. Woot with a big double. Rian's anchors for Heretics. And it's Lucas against the world. Low HP, a hemorrhaging Heretics that wins it in the end.
And he's playing just inside this dark cover. Haven't seen this before. The both of them. Virus gets both. That's before you see the double tap come through. Not able to survive to the follow-up, but job done. Fault line yet, but does have both flashes. They're going to wait for that fault line to come through, and if they can combine it with something like a recon dart, it could be massive. Good push out, extends the play, and scales a little bit deeper for this post plant.
And now he's already cleared the left side. And now from main, the Hunter's Fury to suppress, and the diffuser is killed to deny Tech to go to sunset.
Win.
Oh my goodness. What a deflating finish for Titan. It looked like they had everything going for them. Again, the initiation will look a little bit different for Heretics than it will for Titan, but Lucas will drop first blood. Benji Fishy countered by Abo. Lots of action here at mid as Abo's able to find another right click. Rian shows himself at tiles, dealt with the wide swing by Coco.
Stop that. Coco goes in. And now maybe just to add a distraction, it's a fake and it's Tech wrapping around, and Tech trying to put a smoke in place. And even with the net, with T-Virus leading in, and it's Boo against the world, and Tech finish off what they started with a pistol going their way. But Heretics doing a death ball of their own, smokes in place, but now trapped in the site. I don't know if that's where they want to be, but a lucky right click from Rians, or no, it's actually just shots through the smoke, and Tech want to find their way in with a 2-2 split. There's also a lurk from Benji that could be coming up from behind Tech. They got to get the job done soon. And Lucas steadies his aim, and a big double from Howdong. And this flank from the Vice came in too late from Benji. And Heretics about to convert that anti-eco.
Clean.
Heretics do decide to commit to B. Oh my god, you just bring the parade to Mini Boo. Still gets one for his troubles, but
good help.
Now there's amazing help from Heretics to punish that Tech swarm, and like bees, Tech still sting, and Heretics trade every step of the way.
We'll have an isolated 1v1 here around the corner. Clean. Doesn't even take any damage. That's going to be a rifle upgrade if he so chooses, what she does. Crossfire setup, though, is potent, and Boo will spam through, find the win, and Heretics are on the board. It's down to Kanabo, hold this Crossfire.
And because that barrier, Heretics can't even play through B main. It's just got to be the front charging in against Tech. And the Neon, the breach, it's on the way. And Coco has flashes. Now the barrier's gone. Heretics can now back play through B main. And the paranoias are huge, but Benji's just better. Playing at a distance, playing safe. And Tech are out of options, out of util, and can't swing together to check both corners. Such a difficult site to retake.
Yeah, and initially, you know, you look at how Titan... So now you have a numbers advantage. How do you utilize those numbers to try to break down what'll be a difficult post plan? And Lucas has another shot backside of the site. There's no exit for Miniboo, and now Titan have weapon upgrades.
Play for trades, and Rians won't have the space to play the Hunter's Fury. It's just the shots that gotta count, and it's Tech that have numbers. Had that as a last resort for a retake. Once Heretics eventually get in, this is the one tap. Wow.
Inch through market has created something, but yeah, there you go. You scale deep here. That Steel Garden still in play. Riens, Woot getting the job done. All down to Lucas, who, well, may have to just get out of here, but Heretics have the crossfire setup to get the final kill, and now go up 5-3 with, you can follow up off of that, but okay, hold on a second. You've got a quick play, trap play here for T-Virus Luke. That works out nicely with the grab net over the top of B. Again, everything's setting up for Team Heretics' advantage in this 4v5 post plan.
You don't need to. Fall back into elbow.
Not ready yet.
It's Miniboo lurking around. He'll come up from behind Tech here any second, and a clean round, clean Valorant out of Heretics.
Yep.
The fastest Neon in the West.
We're in the East.
True.
Depending on how your perspective.
The Middle East, I guess.
Yeah. Oh, this is one of those moments that better collapse.
Oh.
And it does. And it does. And it does.
Spike down A.
He's lazy. He's a laser today. And the ace opportunity, and he does it. In mid.
30 seconds left.
Oof. Annihilation countered by the knife. No, doesn't actually.
Oh, the angle.
They should be able to clear that, though. The cocoon does come back in. Yep, good pinch for Riens. Picture perfect. Again, it just feels desperate for Titan. That one is kind of a forced issue because you're stuck on site, but you do have a long play from Luke. It's the problem is he's got a stinger because be a weapon collection here. Instead, how about you run forward? That will work. Woot able to try out one, though. Aftershock clearing the space. A chance here for Luke to try to flood through the fast lane, but Heretics come up big with a couple of collected headshots and an 8-4 half as Heretics.
Boo pairs up with Woot. Kind of flash and dash, and you don't even need the util, just cleaner shots from the Heretics cutting the Tech push in mid.
All day, every day of the week, and twice on Sunday. And this is
Spike down.
gonna fall apart pretty quickly. Spike is down. Yeah, Miniboo, little shotgun the way in.
Heretics just get more confident, they get louder,
30
despite the time, but also considering the previous stats. But
that hurts.
Now Tech, this is do or die, and it is T-Virus that just dies. Boo holds the corner, and T-Virus just can't lock in when he's such that fast.
Where's the flash? Like, Coco hadn't even set up his flash yet for that poke. Without giving ourselves a bit of separation. Chance to scale a little bit deeper here for Lucas. This would be huge if he can find the pick onto Riens. Sees the dart, easy follow-up, plus a follow on that. So Woot, finding Benji Fishy.
Last player standing.
And that might be easier said than done, 1v1.
Oh, Coco has to lock in and end it better than it started, and he does a better swing. See if this Vice can withstand Tekken. Okay. Really think they're facing a challenge, but they already have Haodong inserted. The wall comes up, and there's exhalations, and Tech trying to get a peek over, but all they see is death. Saves the site here for Heretics.
Last player standing.
A pick there could have maybe led to an annihilation and maybe a lifeline in the round. Paranoia comes up a bit short. Coco, good for 2, but nothing more. A difficult 1v4 situation.
Running system, Nightfall through the left, and a reaction from Tech through, or Heretics through top mid.
Yep.
But it's a good exchange. Woot gets 2.
Gotta get a weapon here.
Smoked off, and he's gonna swing out. There's Suri in front, and Coco has to work with them for trades, and Haodong muscles 2 with Coco as well. And at 20 HP, Tech still remain here.
Hit towards market. The Vice Wall keeps you focused purely on market, and do we have a flash behind us? There's the Razor Vine. Is there a double swing here? Sure is. And again, where's the follow-up for the support with the flash? It's just not there.
Finds it out the hard way when Miniboo scaled up through a main. Now a wrap through the backside, and look, Heretics are in position to clap back against this, and it's Coco against 4, and Europe simply too strong, and Heretics remain in the group, and we say goodbye to the Titans.